And check it out, look at this thing. So we've got 1, 2, 3 connected supercharged slots, 1 adjacent. So what's up everyone? OddMan105, aka the Odd One here, and that's right, we're back with some No Man's Sky. Now today I'm on the hunt for one of the new runic multi-tools, and I'm not talking about the staves, I'm talking specifically about the gun type multi-tool. Reason being is because all players, whether you're an OG or you're a new player, can gain access to the new runic multi-tool. The staff multi-tools require that you complete the Echo's storied quest up to and including an audience with the autophage, but for the standard runic multi-tool, that's not required. All you have to do is go to any random Korvax system and find a monolith, and you can get your hands on one of these cool multi-tools. Now something else that we'll do during this video is salvage or scrap. That means that even if we find like a C-class or a B-class multi-tool, but it appears to have potential, then we'll salvage it and keep it. And even if it's like an A-class or an S-class, but it's got like supercharged slots all over the place, we'll make a decision to scrap it. So, with that being said, let's begin. Now, you will need access to a portal and all 16 of your glyphs. If you haven't obtained all 16 glyphs yet, then please check the link in the description down below for my tutorial video on how to get all 16 glyphs as quickly as possible. Now, all planet types have monoliths, and there are a couple of ways of locating monoliths. So you can either, number 1, use your Exocraft's scanner to locate an alien structure. Okay, so when you're in your Exocraft, simply go to your quick menu, Exocraft radar, and scroll over to the right until you find scan for alien structures and hit the button. And there you go, monolith detected. Just that easy. Or number 2, you can simply visit any space station and speak to this guy right here. Here's the cartographer. So what you're looking for, you want to exchange for specific charts. And you want alien cartographic data. Now, remember that exchanging for specific planetary charts require navigation data. And you can get navigation data simply by checking well, first of all, checking the kiosk, because sometimes they'll have the blue and yellow cubes in the kiosks, or you can check the desks around these space stations. So here's navigation data here, encrypted. As you can see, we just got one navigation data from there, so there's a possibility that you'll either get navigation data or nanites. Now, we will be searching for these multi-tools in the Euclid Galaxy, so make sure that you guys are in the starter galaxy. Very important. Also, bring some nanites with you because you're going to need them. These ATLANTID multi-tools can get very expensive and you'll need to purchase them from the monolith with nanites. Next, enter these glyphs into any portal. Now take a screenshot if you have to, but remember that we are in the Euclid Galaxy. Also, before stepping through any portal, go to your options menu, and in your network settings, disable your multiplayer and set your session invite only. This will ensure that no other player can come in either before you or after you and take the multi-tools from you. Now, when you arrive through the portal, you'll be on the appropriate planet, so you want to head to these coordinates. That's plus 55.63 and minus 19.41. There should be a base computer in the area. Okay, so the very first 2 multi-tools are located right here in the exact same monolith. However, you can interact with the monolith directly first to get your S-class multi-tool, or if you want, you can interact with the discordant interface over here and get your B-class multi-tool. It doesn't matter which one you do first. So let's interact with the monolith and grab our S-class. And what do we got? So check it out. Look at this thing. Look at this. This is an S-class multi-tool out of the box. This thing is completely fully loaded. It's got, first of all, it's got an advanced mining laser, and it's got some S-class upgrades on it as well. This thing is packed. Now, it's broke AF. You're going to have to fix this thing. Okay, and I also want to mention this. It's quite possible that you guys may end up with a completely different multi-tool pistol, but whichever one it is, it will be an S-Class, that's guaranteed. Okay, so of course you want to take this multi-tool. Something else I want to mention is that you've only got one chance at getting the multi-tool out of this monolith. If you decline, that's pretty much it. You won't be able to get this multi-tool out of the monolith unless you reload your manual restore point. Very important. So of course you want to take this multi-tool, and if you don't want it, simply take it to the space anomaly and scrap it and get the parts. So let's compare. And technically my A class has better stats, but I mean, come on, it's an S class out of the box. Yeah, we want to take this multi-tool for free. Okay, so now that we've already interacted with the monolith to claim our S-Class multi-tool, let's interact with the discordant interface here one more time to get our B-Class. Okay, get through the dialogue, and we want to inspect runic technology, and bam, there it is. So, it's a B-Class, its supercharged slots are going to be spread out, but I want to emphasize that if you don't want this multi-tool, simply scrap it at the space anomaly and get the upgrades. So it's absolutely worth it to take, in my opinion. So of course we're going to compare this one, and we're comparing it to the S-Class that we just got. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and we can buy or we can exchange. So let's go ahead and claim it. Okay. And check out the animation on this silver Atlantid multi-tool. This thing is freaking awesome. I love the animations on these things. Okay, now this next runic multi-tool can be found on the same planet as the previous two multi-tools, but at a different monolith. So you want to head to this location and to these coordinates. That's plus 10.27 and minus 51.78. There will be a comm ball at this location. So let's see what we got. Okay, let's get through the dialogue, inspect runic technology, and check it out. We got an A-Class. Nice, we're getting better. We're getting better. Okay, so it's got one supercharged slot exposed. We're going to have to fully upgrade it to see where everything else is, so let's compare. And as you can see, this thing is not going to be... Well, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, let's go ahead and buy it and add to collection. Okay, so now we have this multi-tool. Nice. Let's go to the next location. Okay, so same planet, different monolith. Head to this location. That's plus 2.35 and minus 120.22. There will be a save beacon and comm ball in the area. Let's see what we got. Okay, get through this. Inspect. Okay, so it's a B class. And 2 supercharged slots connected. I'm willing to bet that this thing, when fully upgraded, has 4 connected supercharged slots. So let's compare it. And we'll grab it. Okay. Okay, so this time we're in the same star system, but on a different planet. So you want to head to Otis Alpha, and it's a lifeless planet. You want to come to these coordinates. That's negative 26.33 and plus 76.61. There will be a red save beacon in the area. Okay, let's see what we got here. And what do we get? Ooh, check this one out. So it's a B class. That's an awesome looking black, gunmetal black. I love it. That's nice. And we've got 2 of 4 supercharged slots right here. So this might be a keeper. Let's grab it and take it up to the station and upgrade it. And here's the animation on the gunmetal black multi-tool that we just found. Okay, so first let's begin with the S-Class. As you guys can see, once it's fully upgraded and repaired, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 supercharged slots spread out. So not very impressive here. However, remember that this S-Class multi-tool comes packed with upgrades. So even if you don't want to keep it, it's good for scrap. So there's the S-Class. So next up, we've got that B class, a runic multi-tool with the single supercharge slot. Once this thing's fully upgraded to an S class, you have 2 connected and 2 separated supercharge slots. Now, considering that it costs 75,000 nanites to upgrade from a B class to an S class, I would scrap this one and take the upgrades from it. So next up we have that A class multi-tool, which when fully upgraded to an S class, as you can see, has 1, 2, 3, and 4 separated supercharge slots. Now, again, in my opinion, this multi-tool is not worth the 50,000 nanites to upgrade from an A to an S class. So unless you have a special use case for this type of multi-tool, I would pull the upgrades and scrap this one. We have our final B class with the 2 connected supercharge slots. So when fully upgraded to an S class, and as you can see, we have 3 connected and 1 separated supercharge slots. In my opinion, this multi-tool is a keeper. I think it's worth the upgrade cost from a B to an S class. That's because it can still hit for a ton of damage with the correct weapons configuration, and you have a spare supercharge slot for another weapon or even a scanner if you want. So this one is a keeper. And one more for the road. So you guys remember that new B class that I found? Okay, ignore the upgrades here. I got these from scrapping other multi-tools, but let's go ahead and upgrade this thing to an S class. And check it out. Look at this thing. So we've got 1, 2, 3 connected supercharge slots, 1 adjacent. This thing's going to hit like a tank. All you need to do is take your weapon, place it between these supercharge slots, and then place your upgrades in the supercharge slots. This thing's going to do some massive damage, so I'm glad I found this one. Now, if you guys want to see me do max damage weapon builds on any of these multi-tools, then sound off down in the comments below and I'll make that video happen. Okay guys, and that's pretty much it. This video is a wrap. I'm an OddMan105, aka the Odd One. And if you guys found this video informative or entertaining, then you know what to do. Smash that subscriber button, hit that bell icon, leave a few likes while you're here, and hey, don't forget to check me out on Twitter at OddMan105. And I will see you guys when I see you guys in the next video. Please stay safe, and remember, don't just start the fire, bring the smoke, and take care out there.